Before disease, there are signals. Let me ask you something. When was the last time your body tried to tell you something, but you ignored it? The fatigue you brushed off, the recurring skin change, that afternoon brain fog, the bloating you called normal. We've become very good at adjusting to discomfort. Stay with me till the end of this video because what I'm about to explain isn't crisis medicine. It's foundational medicine. And it's how you recognize early biological signals long before disease even appears. But here's what I've learned over 14 years in lifestyle medicine. The body does not fail suddenly. It signals quietly, consistently, long before disease appears on a scan or a blood report. And if you learn how to read those signals, you rarely get surprised by the breakdown. Now let's decode this properly. Your body is constantly responding to inputs. Light exposure, sleep quality, food choices, stress levels, movement. Every input creates a biological output. Hormonal shifts, inflammatory signals, neurotransmitter changes, activation of repair pathways, or suppression of them. Nothing is random. Let's start with something simple. Blue light exposure at night. When you expose your eyes to artificial light, late in the evening, especially screens, your brain reduces melatonin production. It's not just a sleep hormone, it's an antioxidant, supports mitochondrial function, helps you regulate immune responses, nighttime cellular repair. Now add late night snacking. When you eat late, insulin rises. Insulin signals feeding mode, but melatonin signals repair mode. These two systems are not designed to run at full strength together. So what happens? Repair efficiency reduces. Over time, you notice morning fatigue, unrefreshing sleep, sugar cravings, weight gain, instability in mood, not disease, signals. Now let's talk about micro-stress. Most people think stress is a major life event, but biologically, stress is any repeated demand on the system. Skipping sleep, constant notifications, traffic deadlines, excessive caffeine, unresolved tension. Each time this happens, cortisol rises, adrenaline rises, inflammatory signals rise. One spike is normal. The body isn't built for acute stress. But chronic stress changes your baseline physiology. To go back. Mitochondria, the energy-producing units in your cells, become less efficient under sustained stress. Repair pathways like autophagy, the cleanup process inside cells, may not function optimally. You won't feel this dramatically. You'll feel brain fog, lower resilience, frequent minor infections, slower recovery from workouts, hair thinning, mood swings. Again, not emergencies, signals. Now let's decode ultra-processed convenience foods. These are typically low in fiber. Most of them are stripped in fiber. Highly refined carbohydrates containing emulsifiers, additives, altered fats. When consumed regularly, they can trigger rapid blood glucose spikes. Insulin rises sharply in some individuals. Transient inflammatory markers like IL-6 and CRP increase. You won't see this immediately, but you may feel sinus congestion, joint stiffness, skin flare-ups, digestive bloating, mild headaches. Many people call it seasonal allergy. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's food-triggered inflammatory signaling. The body reacts quickly. We just don't connect the reaction to the trigger. Your skin is another example. Sudden acne, texture changes, dryness, darkening around the neck. Skin reflects metabolic and hormonal status. Blood sugar dysregulation, inflammatory load, micronutrient imbalances, it's visible biology. What about that recurring eyelid twitch? Often harmless, but commonly linked to sleep deprivation, excess caffeine, magnesium insufficiency, chronic stress, small pattern, repeated signal. The body communicates through repetition. Now here's the principle I want you to understand. Your body is designed for homeostasis, balance. When your inputs are aligned, your circadian rhythm stable, you're eating whole foods, you're getting adequate sleep, deep sleep, stress regulated, movement consistent, repair mechanisms function efficiently, inflammatory baseline stays low, mitochondria performs optimally. When inputs become chaotic, irregular sleep, ultra-processed diet, sedentary routine, chronic stimulation, repair slows down, inflammation rises, energy production becomes less efficient, and signals increase. Fatigue, digestive discomfort, mood variability, skin changes, and cravings. These are early course corrections. The mistakes most people make is silencing the signal. Painkiller for the headache, energy drink for the fatigue, antihistamine for the congestion, more caffeine for brain fog, skin creams for flare-ups. Instead of asking, why is this happening? In lifestyle modification and medicine, we look for patterns. When did it start? What changed? Sleep, diet, stress, light exposure, movement? Because biological outputs always trace back to inputs. Longevity is not built in crisis, it's built in awareness, responding to whispers, adjusting early, reducing inflammatory load early, optimizing repair early. You don't wait for the disease to appear. You recalibrate when signals show up. You reset, because by the time the body screams, it has been whispering for years. So the next time you notice persistent fatigue, digestive discomfort, recurring headaches, skin shifts, mood instability, don't panic. Observe, slow down, track, adjust your lifestyle inputs, because your cells are constantly communicating. They are not working against you. They are asking for alignment. So when you respect these signals, you strengthen repair mechanisms. You reduce chronic inflammatory burden. You support mitochondrial resilience. You improve long-term health trajectory. Not dramatically, not instantly, but consistently. So ask yourself, are you ignoring the whispers because they're inconvenient, or are you ready to listen early? Your body is always on your side. The question is, are you paying attention?